Receptor. Macromolecular or binding site located on the surface or inside the effector cell that serves to recognize the signal molecule and initiate the response to it. Receptor families. Receptors elicit many different types of cellular effects, some of which may be very rapid, others may be slow and take hours or days. Different types of signaling systems are involved in the transduction mechanism, which distinguishes these receptors' function. Based on the molecular structure and the nature of the transduction mechanism, four receptor types are identified. Type 1 channel link receptor, these are also known as inotropic receptors. Inotropic receptors are ligand-gated ion channels which allow ions to pass through the membrane in response to the binding of chemical messenger. These are membrane receptors coupled directly to an ion channel on which neurotransmitters act. Example: nicotine, acetylcholine receptors, GABA A receptor, and glutamate receptor. General structure of four receptor families. The receptors for the first three categories are all membrane protein, whereas the type 4 receptors are soluble, cytosolic, or intranuclear proteins. Four main types of receptor families: type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. Type 1 channel link receptor, type 2 protein coupled receptor, type 3 kinase link receptor, and type 4 receptor that control gene transcription. Type 1 channel link receptor location is membrane, effector channel, coupling direct. Example: GABA A, 5-hydroxytryptamine 3 structure, oligomeric assembly of subunits surrounding central core. Type 2 G protein coupled receptors location membrane, enzyme or channel is effector, coupling G protein. Example: acetylcholine receptor, muscarinic acetylcholine receptor, and adenine receptor. Monomeric dimeric core structure comprising 7 transmembrane helix. Type C kinase link receptor, membrane, effector enzyme, coupling direct or indirect. Example: growth factor, cytosine receptor, single transmembrane helix, linking extracellular receptor domain to intracellular kinase domain. Type 4 receptors that control gene expression, location intracellular, effector gene transcription via DNA coupling, and example steroid, thyroid receptors. And monomeric structure is monomeric structure with separate receptor and DNA binding domain. Type 2 G protein coupled receptors. This is a type 1 channel link receptor. Now comes the protein coupled receptor. These are also known as the 7 transmembrane sparing receptors. They are membrane receptors which are coupled to intracellular effector system via G protein. As we have already studied in the table, many hormones and transmitters act through G protein coupled receptor. Example: muscarinic acetylcholine receptor and adrenergic receptor fall in this category. Kinase link receptor, these are membrane receptors which incorporate an intracellular protein kinase domain. Within their structure, they include receptors for insulin and various cytokines and growth factors. Type 4 receptor that regulate gene transcription, these are known as nuclear receptors, though some are actually located in the cytosol rather than the nuclear compartment. They include receptors for steroid hormone, thyroid hormone, and other agents such as retinoic acid and vitamin D. Next comes regulation of receptors. Receptors not only initiate regulation of biochemical event and physiological function, but also are themselves subject to many regulatory and homeostatic controls. These controls include regulation of the synthesis and degradation of the receptors by multiple mechanisms: covalent modification, association with other regulatory proteins, and relocalization within the cell. Transducer and effector proteins are regulated similarly. Continued stimulation of cells with agonists results in a state, state of desensitization such that the effect that follows continued or subsequent exposure to the same concentration of drug is diminished. Phenomenon known as tachyphylaxis occur rapidly and very important in therapeutic situations. Example, attenuated response to the repeated use of beta receptor agonists as bronchodilators for the treatment of asthma. Drug-receptor interaction, potency, the powerfulness of a drug depending on its affinity and efficacy. Signal transduction: drug act as signals and their receptors act as a signal detector. Many receptor signals their recognition of a bound ligand by initiating a series of reactions that ultimately result in a specific intracellular response. Second messenger molecules are part of the cascade of events that translate ligand binding into a cellular response. Some characteristics of signal transduction. Signal transduction has two important features: the ability to amplify small signals mechanism protect the cell from excessive stimulation. Signal transduction mechanism: basic mechanism of transmembrane signaling. Each uses a different strategy to circumvent the barrier posed by the lipid bilayer of the plasma membrane. These strategies are lipid soluble ligand that crosses the membrane and act on an intracellular receptor, a transmembrane receptor protein whose intracellular enzymatic activity is allosterically regulated by ligand that binds to a site on the protein extracellular domain, a transmembrane receptor that binds and stimulates a protein, tyrosine kinase, a ligand-gated transmembrane ion channel that can be induced to open or close by the binding of a ligand, a transmembrane receptor protein that stimulates GTP binding signal transducer protein, which in turn modulates production of an intracellular second messenger. G-protein coupled receptor: the family of the GPCR is functionally diverse and respond to a wide variety of ligands. They are sites of action of various drugs and also sense the prevailing level of neurotransmitter, neuromodulators, and endocrine hormones. All GPCRs are different in their molecular organization. All G-protein coupled receptors have 7 hydrophobic membranes spanning regions of 20 to 27 amino acid in length. These are connected by hydrophilic extracellular and cytoplasmic loops. Extracellular loops in the transmembrane domain determine the binding of ligand, whereas the cytoplasmic loop determines the interaction with the G protein. G protein and signal transduction. The G protein is a membrane protein comprising of 3 subunits: alpha, beta, and gamma subunit. The alpha subunit are tightly associated since they can be separated only by denaturation. The gamma subunit refer to a single entity, that is, beta-gamma subunit. Upon hormonal neural or growth stimuli, the activated receptor interacts with the G protein. This interaction leads them to an exchange of bound GDP for GTP. The G protein signaling cycle involves different steps. A ligand-activated receptor interacts with the G alpha, beta, gamma. GDP is catalyzing the exchange of GTP for GTP. The G beta gamma subunit dissociates and forms the G alpha GTP. GTP bound G alpha as well as G beta gamma activate different effector molecules. Intrinsic GTPase activity of the G alpha hydrolysis the bound GTP of GTP, deactivating its drug. G alpha GTP form reassociated with G beta gamma and G alpha beta gamma GDP is ready to interact with another molecule of the activated receptor. A complex regulation of each of these steps led to the precise regulation of the activity of the G alpha and G beta gamma subunit during signal transduction. Family of heterotrophic G protein consists of 17 G alpha subunit, G beta subunit, and G12 gamma G12 G gamma subunit. The heterogeneity of alpha subunit is used for the classification of G protein, and these have been classified into 4 distinct classes, namely GS, GI, GQ, G12. These different types of G protein exhibit selectively with respect to both the receptors and the effectors with which they couple. GS and GI produce respectively stimulation and inhibition of the enzyme adenylate cyclase, and similar bidirectional control operates on other effectors such as phospholipase C. Targets for G protein, adenyl cyclase, enzyme responsible for cyclic AMP formation, phospholipase C, the enzyme responsible for inositol phosphate and diacylglycerol formation, and ion channel, particularly calcium and potassium channel, Rho kinase, a system that regulates the activity of many signaling pathways, controlling cell growth and proliferation, smooth muscle contraction, etc. Mitogen activated protein kinase, a system that controls many cell functions, including cell division.